My beads, yeah, I could see it if I had left them close to the edge and they fell.
Sure.
If something, I don't know, wind, I don't know, something.
Yeah.
But there's nothing, and there's nothing on the floor, and there's no explanation. You know, in basements, how you have the rafters, and people like Stacy will like to put fluorescent light bulbs above the rafters, above the other rooms.
Sure.
So he takes the fluorescent lights and he puts them in the rafters in our laundry room.
Like just to store
them. So we're sitting in the basement one night watching TV, and we hear a loud smash. The lights are over here.
Yeah.
In the rafters, all the way back.
Okay.
We go into the laundry room when we hear this loud smash, and they have not just come out and down, they have come out around the corner and over there.
Oh.
And would you believe, one of them broke, two of them didn't.
Weird.
Oh.
Fluorescent bulbs break really easy.
Yeah.
I know, and
well,
they
So he was
shatter
playing
everywhere.
with them.
They do. Yeah, he's playing with them.
Yeah.
He
Lightsabers.
Yeah, right?
Lightsabers on.
Yeah,
The one that landed in the laundry basket was the one that was broken. The two that landed on the concrete floor were not.
Odd.
Yeah.
Now, was this like what you're describing right now with these little movements and stuff? Was this like after you renovated, or just constantly all the time?
Most of this has happened since the renovation. He actually, he was pretty active before we started the renovation. And then when we did the renovation, he was gone for a while.
Oh.
And then after it was finished, he started coming back.
Oh, maybe he didn't like the noise.
I don't think he did. The first time that I ever saw him,
I feel so sad. Like this, that just makes me so sad.
a little boy, right? The first time, and
he's confused and obviously not alone. He obviously loves you guys.
the first time that I ever noticed this kid, I was sitting downstairs watching TV, and I have a bookshelf that would be to the right. And I'd never put books on it. I used to collect Barbies and porcelain dolls.
Okay.
So they were all on this shelf. And I'm watching TV, and I'm reading, I've got the TV on, and I'm reading a book, and I kept seeing something to my left. It would just be a little movement.
Yes.
And I'd look, and there's nothing there. What the hell? So I'd turn back, and I'd start reading again, and I'd see it again. And it kept...
Your person that's in this location right now, she doesn't like my shirt.
No?
No, because there's something going on with the back of my shirt and the back of my head.
Really?
Yes. She's kind of touching my shirt. She doesn't like it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to steal your thunder. I'm just feeling...
That's okay.
I'm just feeling these sensations. I'm wearing the shirt you made me share.
Oh, no way.
This is what I'm saying.
Oh, really?
Like, I'm getting some really... Okay, continue.
She's not harmful, at least she hasn't been, so we should be okay.
Okay. I think the shirt's kind of throwing her off.
Could be.
I'm sorry.
Could be the whole idea of what... But anyway, yeah.
Sorry.
Don't tell my stories.
He's,
right?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
The bookshelf, though, he would keep popping his head out of the bookshelf, and it took 3 or 4 of the pop out and back before I could catch, and I'd look fast enough, and I actually caught a glimpse. And that was because that's when I said to my neighbor what was going on, and I felt that it was a young boy, and that's when she told me about the boy that had died. But yeah, he
so sad.
plays
like
plays
playing
with
peekaboo.
me. Yeah, he was playing peekaboo on the bookshelf.
Have you ever tried to find any information on that at all? Or?
No. I
mean,
I don't mind him.
Yeah, but if you had a name at least, right? Like it'd be nice if you had a name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually had to tell him to stop once. Steph was out of town. He was out of town, and I had went to bed with a migraine, and China was with him out of town, and I kept feeling like somebody's flicking the side of my head while I'm laying in bed, and I thought, well, maybe there's a moth, and I turn on the lights, and I'm looking, and there's nothing, and I go back to bed, shut off the light, kept feeling this flicking again. Okay, lady, go away.
This is what I'm feeling.
Really? Okay, that's just weird.
In about 3 or 4 spots. It started at the back before.
Wow. She's good.
Sorry. I'm okay.
You're okay.
I'm okay.
You're okay. Be okay.
No, it's okay. I'm just letting her know. I'm okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Anyway, that night I kept feeling the flicking, and there was never any never any moth or anything. So I pulled the blankets up and I put them around my head, and I could still feel the flick. And I thought, okay, enough is enough. And then I pulled the blankets right over my head. Can't breathe under there, but anyway, pulled the blankets over my head.
And your feet were covered.
And my feet were covered, obviously. Can't have them sticking out.
Don't put your foot over the side of the bed.
You never know what's going to grab you from under the platform bed, right?
Oh, God. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. So
Just enough of a ledge to...
yeah. So anyway, I finally had pulled the blankets right up over my head, and the next thing that happened was I heard a big poof, and you see a flash like fire, and I opened my eyes, pulled the blanket off and opened my eyes, and I had a vision of fire. Okay,
Ew.
enough is enough. I am trying to get some sleep, knock it off, and immediately gone.
Yeah.
It was just gone just like that, and it was yeah, he was just playing.
Yeah.
But he
Just being a
does.
shit disturber.
So,
Yeah.
so let's say approximately what year did you purchase your house?
The year of the flood.
That's what I was going to say. It was
97?
98. It was
98?
98.
Yep. The year of the flood. Me too.
Yeah. 98.
So Cher, we should try and maybe just see if we can find just an inkling of something at the Winnipeg Free Press or something.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
going
they
to Google
don't.
that.
I'm finding that, of course, there was more sensationalism, like trailing off in the 70s and before that. They'll go right into description. But, I mean, it could be newsworthy enough that it was just shocking that somebody might have
Yeah.
reported on it
Yeah.
a little bit, you know.
Yeah, and I don't know the name of the people anymore either. I think.
And depending
I
on how long it happened to go to, I think maybe
Before
we had
that.
our own little paper here too, right?
Huh.
I mean, if it was a long time ago, I don't know. How long ago
Well,
would
it
it
would
have
have been
been?
just a few years before we moved in, if that.
Right.
Okay.
So
'Cause, I mean, I
90s.
think we have sort of like our little local papers and stuff here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
could be. You never know.
You never
Herald
know.
or whatever it is might.
The Herald or something, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, it would
maybe.
have probably been around
Yeah.
there. It was. I know it
Yeah.
was 98 that we moved in, and it was not long before that the other people had moved out.
And your daughters never...
She actually claims she figures there's somebody else there that other than this little boy. I've never seen the man, but she said it's a man, and he doesn't like her. Apparently, he's pushed her into the bathroom a few times.
Oh.
He's actually pushed her.
God forbid. I hope it's not like someone's dad or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I don't know. Like I
Like
said,
some mean
I've never,
dad with a poor little kid
I've never
locked
felt
in the
him.
garage or some crap.
Yeah, the dad for him apparently was not. He was not a mean man.
person?
It was.
Oh,
It was no. He was a good guy.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it was.
Phew.
Yeah, it was. The parents had the kid had fallen asleep in the garage, and they didn't want to wake him up to. They were working out there. They didn't want to wake him up to take him in, and it was during the day.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It was during the day. They didn't want to wake him up to take him in, and they were out working in the yard and back and forth. So it wasn't.
Oh.
Right,
Yeah.
having a nap or something. Or,
Yeah, he had
Yeah.
fallen asleep, and that's what happened. And I couldn't imagine.
No,
Couldn't
God,
imagine.
not at all.
But I don't need to have him gone. I think he's fine.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
he's safe
Oh, yeah.
there and if he's happy
Yeah,
without breaking
Yeah.
anything.
yeah. He just hides things on me. That's all.
Yeah. Have you ever tried
Don't
leaving
break anything.
Have you ever tried leaving a boy toy out to see what happens? Like a toy truck?
No, actually, I haven't.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Yeah, I never thought of it.
Oh, that'd be fine.
See what he thinks of that. I know he likes my beads.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a big kid. I love beads.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
Yeah,
scoop,
don't we
scoop,
all?
scoop.
Oh,
But-
interesting.
Yeah, I've
I
always
gotta
had
get on the
some.
Googling now.
Some stuff.
Pretty cool.
There's
Just
always been.
considering it's so close to me now, too, I'm like, hey.
Well, now she's really curious.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, now I'm really curious
It's like
now.
2 blocks
and now
away.
the crows are acting up again. Jesus.
Damn crows. They're trying to tell you
Can
something.
you hear the crows from your house?
Sometimes.
Oh, God.
Your house, yeah.
Oh God, and the geese,
Oh, God, I know.
the Canada geese. Oh my God. Some days I just want to go out there with a gun myself and shoot them.
I know. It's like, come on.
They'll find you, though. They'll tell their friends.
Well, that's why I want to go out and
That's-
shoot them.
yeah.
They bit my butt before.
And we're back. Yeah, those were creepy. So creepy. Big thank you to Jenn, Lori, and Cyndi. We've recorded these quite a few weeks back, so pardon us. But thank you so much for coming forward and allowing us to have your story told.
Thanks for sharing, for sure.
Like, Cyndi's story just breaks my heart.
Yeah, no, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
That one. I tried to Google that one. I couldn't find anything about that one at all.
I know, I tried to, but we'll still, we'll get her a name. I think, you know what, like, he needs a name. Like, we have to find that
Yeah,
name.
I know. I Googled and there's no way I could find anything at all. But mind you, though, it would have been more recent probably, so.
Yeah, but it's kind of nice that, you know, she's okay with it. Like, it sounds like, I'm not going to be I'm just issuing her own personal story, but while I was at her place, I was actually touched by something. I have not been drinking. It's a Tuesday morning. Just coffee.
Not enough coffee.
Not enough coffee. But just on the basis of her privacy, like, I'm not going to say her business, but I had gone down to her business. We conference with Sherry. We recorded her story, and she did.
Was yelling at me.
Yeah, right. But, like, honestly, though, I was wearing my Giving Up the Ghost shirt, and I felt somebody picking at my shirt like they wanted a better view, and I don't think she liked my shirt. Yeah, that was really creepy. It was. No. So there was something at her business, and as we found out, something at her home, and she's always had this ability where she always can sense things. So, I mean, good on her, you know, like.
No, maybe someone's just following her around, too.
That could be very well, too. But I think that little boy, that's a given, you know, like that's.
Well, yeah. Shit disturber.
Oh, well.
Right?
He wants somebody to play with him, and that's so sad.
Well, for sure, yeah. Little boy, I mean, come on. Give me a shit disturber. I know my little boy with shit disturber.
I know.
Yeah.
And then Lori's story with the house that she had to live with and live through and go through, like, that's devastating. Like, how, you know, you can only put yourself in so much financial debt, and, just to be able to live like that, that's pretty horrific. Like, man, that takes, Lori, you have balls, I tell you. I shit you not. Like, I could not endure that, but good on her. No. She's rebuilt her life. She's moved on. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And then our favorite Jenn. And I appreciate that while we were recording the For Real podcast, she told us about her house while we were in her house. And I don't know what's really going on there. I don't feel like it's like a spirit wise, like ghost wise. I think it's like little people, which is more of the cryptid, more of the native belief, right? Yeah. And it'd be really interesting to look into that a little further. So we'll have to make that a ramble and see if we can find out if there's any more stories in Winnipeg of people that have been told that they have like little people living in their house, like fae, fairy, elves, wood sprites. Yeah, like we want to hear more of that, right? So, but it's been a really no, me neither.
No.
And I shit my pants listening to our Skinwalker episode, by the way, earlier this week. Unreal.
No, that's creepy shit.
But we appreciate anybody coming forward. More people, if you have stories to tell us about your house or your experiences or a house that you know of, that'd be great. Please do. Two Bake Girls, Ray, we'd like to have her and Cupcake on because they were starting to tell stories of their own experiences, right? So that'd be cool. Because everybody has a story.
We like stories.
We love stories.
Everybody has one, yes.
Love stories. So again,
and even Sean Geek said they had that creepy story too.
Yeah, we gotta get those boys. Sean 1 and Todd. So I guess we'll exit now. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Keep it safe. Don't be creepy.
Keep it clean on Halloween.
I mean, be creepy, but don't be creepy to the kids. Be generous. Give lots out. They work hard for that shit. Hey?
And you end up keeping it all and eating all of shit leftovers.
I know. It's just wrong. You don't need that.
I know.
Put that candy bar down. Jesus.
They're all gone already, the ones I bought.
Yeah, it's just going to go straight to your ass. You might just rub it straight directly onto your ass. So, you know.
You just rub it on there.
Throw it out at the little kids.
Little Mars bars. There's lots of calories in those
That's Mars right. Bars. Oh, deadly, hey? That's amazing. Yeah, oh, my God. But, happy Halloween. It's the scariest time of the year. Thanks for listening. Email us at givinguptheghostpodcast@gmail.com.
Yep.
Got any words of wisdom going forward, Cher?
Facebook us, like us, shoot us a message. That's all the wisdom I have.
That's right. Instagram. I guess we're going to have to do more with the Instagram, right? Because...
Yeah, I got to catch up on Instagram.
I know.
On Instagram.
Me
because
too.
we had all those, the Fort Jerry ones again.